Welcome to Third Party News for Retro Robot Radio for the date of October 18th, 2014. Arc Studio has been showing off what appear to be the finished product images of their Datsun trio. Here we see them in robot mode and in vehicle mode. And here's some images of the packaging that show off Spectre, Peacekeeper, and Silverstorm. Also coming from Arc Studio, we've seen some teasers of some non-transforming Cybertronian mode figures. These are Wheeljack and Bumblebee. And here are the prototypes. And also we've seen some Tetrajet Seekers. Badcube has been showing off what seem to be near-complete images of their Brawny and Backland figures. Here you see them compared to the iGear, Hench, and Bushwhacker figures, who are homages to the same characters. You can see they're a bit bigger and a bit more screen accurate, whereas the iGear ones took little liberties with the figures. And here they are in the vehicle modes, which actually the iGears look a lot more like the toys, whereas the Badcube figures look a lot more like the animation model. Before and After has been showing off the near completed images of their Engineer General, who is their giant non-transforming version of Devastator. This figure will be about the same size as Maketoys Giant. DMY have been showing off the test shots of their upgrade kit for the Transformers Prime Megatron figure that makes it more show accurate. Here you can see it in robot mode and from the back, as well as in alternate mode. HeeroToysMaker is now shipping the upgrade kit for the smallest Transformers version of Megatron. This is a stock and scope and all that didn't come with the actual figure. And it sells right now for about $18 including shipping, I believe, on HeeroToysMaker's website. You can see it transforms to the big cannon that the original G1 toy did as well. And it looks really nice when combined with the alternate mode. Keith's Fantasy Club has shown off images of the box art for their upcoming Transistor figure. This is the upgrade for their Ghetto Blast figure and is meant to be a G1 version of Blaster. As you can see, it comes with an extra rifle and an alternate head. One's show accurate, one's toy accurate. Also announces that they will be releasing their version of Rewind called Hi-Fi with the figure as a bonus. No news on when Fader, their version of Eject, is also going to be coming out. We also see some images of the painted version of the figure in alternate mode. You can see it's looking pretty close to the original. The only difference I can see to the animation model is the lack of an Autobot symbol and the handle being in a slightly different place on the top of the radio. I think we'll be seeing some good repo labels for this, and it'll be something that a lot of fans are looking forward to. And you can see there's a lot of good paint detailing on the back as well. Looks a lot better than the test shot, which kind of looked empty and hollow. This one is really nice and detailed. Maketoys, in their last toy release, had a catalog which had one bit of information that a lot of people will be looking forward to. Their Nemesis, which is the black repaint of the Hypernovae figure done as Nemesis Prime, should be released in November of 2014. Prices to be announced. MasterShooter Collectibles has shown off some images of some exclusives that will be coming out next week at TFCon Chicago 2014. Here we have their figure called Hustler, who is vaguely based on the Armada Swindle figure, which was the partner for Armada Starscream. This figure turns from robot to gun, like most of the MasterShooter collectibles. In fact, I think this mold is pretty much based on their version of Pinpointer, the Autobot Target Master, just done in Hustler's colors, or Swindle's colors. Also, they'll be releasing a figure that is meant to replace Muzzle on the Nightbeat figure that recently came out from Hasbro, which also turns into a gun. And as you can see, they're starting to tease maybe a little bit of bio or fiction attached to that as well, with the Muzzle figure seen here in the foreground and the Armada, Starscream, and Swindler figure in the background. Also, some news from MasterShooter Collectibles that they've had some delays in their version of a Fire Guts version of High Q, and we'll be looking forward to seeing that sometime. This version is the one that goes with the BotCon version of Jinri from last BotCon. Planet X has shown off color test shots of their Neptune figure, who is based on Fall of Cybertron sludge. The figure will come with some accessories. Here you can see it in the robot mode, and here's how they use the accessories as weapons. And here he is in his alternate mode, which is very accurate to the model in the video game. If you like Fall of Cybertron, this is probably the set of Dinobots you want to be collecting. Play With This 2 has shown off some teaser images that have gotten a lot of people interested. This one is an arm for one of their 6-inch highly posable figures, and together with the image of the sword weapon from last week, a lot of people are still thinking this could be a Pretender Grimlock, because Grimlock also had this sort of knight armor thing going on with his shoulder pads, although the claws are new, so it could be some original take on the figure, or just something that's vaguely inspired by Pretender Grimlock. Either way, I'm sure we'll see lots of repaints and reuses of the molds as different figures if they're going to be making these highly interchangeable 6-inch characters. So we could get all sorts of things. Personally, I'm hoping that if it is a Pretender Grimlock type figure and we get a little transforming dinosaur tech drone, that we'll also get some of the other Dinobots. I mean, why not have a full set of 5 Pretender Dinobots? I wanted to remind everyone that this coming weekend is TFCon Chicago, and if anyone is there and wants to take any pictures or video and submit them for my YouTube channel, please let me know and I'll make sure to get your video on my show. Last week I asked people to write in and let me know what reveals they'd like to see at the upcoming TFCon. Stormrider X wrote that he would really like to see Fans Toys reveal their sludge, and he'd also like to see Fans Project Highbrow and the prototype of their Skull Cruncher. Sean Markle says that he would like to see someone pick up BTS's Nova Lord or someone else to announce one. He'd also like to see new hands, feet, and trailer, basically Motormaster, for the upcoming Combiner Wars Menasor Superion figures. And he'd also like to see a G1 accurate Omega Supreme, not just another silhouette with empty promises, but an actual figure. Bisto Yeti says, I really want to find who that extra Dinobot is in the Fans Project Lost Exorealm lineup. Jewish Man says that the BTS Novalord would be nice. This week's screen capture is a picture of one of the Armada robots from the completely original 2013 film Atlantic Rim. This week's news brought to you from the pages of tformers.com and TFW 2005. News read by Matthew Ignash. Be sure to check out our YouTube page at Retro Robot Radio and leave a comment. And check out the third-party TF Crashers on Facebook.